Welcome back to the Forensics Detailing channel. Today I want to delve into a can of worms subject area, and that is, should review channels or entities bust out their wallets and pay for the products that they are reviewing? Welcome back to the channel, guys. Supposed to be doing a video on something completely different today, but it's blowing a gale and it's not a good environment to try and film and work in outside when it's this horrible. So I'm doing a different video where hopefully we can get an interesting discussion going, and it's one of those can of worms subject area where there's no right or wrong, and those videos are the best ones I think to talk about and get your thoughts on, as always. So, should YouTube channels buy the products that they review? So let's just start by saying how I've done this over the years with Forensics Detailing. So Forensics Detailing was started about 4 years ago. No subscribers, no views, no videos. Started doing videos, and my idea was to go and buy a big wide range of products. For example, in the best buffing cloth video, which seems like an eternity ago, I went and bought, I think, about 18 buffing cloths, priced between £3 to all the way up to a tenner or something. So probably about 150, 200 quid's worth, or maybe not that much, of products. We then review them all and we rank them all, and I think you get very good consumer information when you do that sort of test, although the video went on for about 45 minutes or an hour, like all my videos. Way too long, not very well done. Now, the positives: you get someone like myself who's gone out, bought all of these products, reviewed them, doesn't know any of the companies behind it, gives you honest opinion, ranks them all, which really upsets brands as well, because yeah, it's perhaps not the most sensitive way to do it, is it? Because someone's got to come last, and that can be damaging to a brand. And the one that wins is the one that gets all the kudos. So that format itself is very aggressive. And I go and publish that video. That video does, you know, when the channel's starting, about 1,000 views, which equals about £1 or £1.50. So that's how I used to roll. Right. After about 6 months or a year, in fact, all the way virtually after about 3 or 4 months, as the channel gets like 100 subscribers, 200 subscribers, 300 subscribers, and you start getting people following the channel, you get brands sort of saying, you know, when you go and do the next comparison, you say, oh, the next we're going to be doing this. You get a couple of brands saying, John, you know, we've got this product. Do you want to put it in the test? And I'm like, yeah, that would be awesome. So it allows me to put more products in the test, and I haven't got to pay for it. So you get a few people sending you stuff, which is great. Cost goes down a bit as well. After about 1 to 2 years, I was in a position where I could literally ask for anything, you know, and you'd ask a brand and they would happily send it in. You know, obviously with 1 or 2 exceptions, and you'd get lots more offers of people trying to send you stuff, to the point where you might, you know, you might have too many offers really, and you know, you might end up with too many products in a comparison test, and you can't really cope and all that. After two to 3 years of doing YouTube, and you're up to, you know, beyond 10,000 subscribers or whatever I was at after that, the amount of offers coming in is way too much. You know, you're actually you're in a different position where you're really filtering out 99% of those offers and just picking 1 or 2, which is the other way around, you know. Now, about 6 months ago, I thought what I want to do is just go back to buying everything on the channel, because it just makes, I figured it makes my life easier than having to deal with the whole industry, which sounds a bit selfish, but honestly, it's just easier for one man to go and buy whatever products he wants to put in the test and then just review them. So I said to myself, right, I'm going to start doing that again. And I still had some products that were just about sent through at that point that are still filtering their way through on the channel. Jackie from Soft 99 sent me the new Fuso because you couldn't buy it. Jeff sent me some stuff from Prestige Car, sent me some of the new Adams ceramic line and some P&S stuff, which has been fantastic. Turtle Wax recently sent me those boxes of the Turtle Wax ceramic stuff, and you can't buy them yet. So I'm supposed to be waiting for them to go live, and then I can go and buy them off the Turtle Wax site, and they won't send them to me, so it balances itself out. I'm not sure about that though yet, because I'm broke. But that's the way I'm kind of operating at the moment, and everything else I've just been buying. Now, I always said there was 1 or 2 exceptions to that. So tooling is too expensive to just buy for a review and then have it sitting in the cupboard or something like that. You know, you can't. So perhaps with tooling, you know, I said I won't always buy the tooling. But now, at this moment in time, what's been happening is where I've done some of those comparison videos, and say half the field roughly is paid for, and half the field is kind of supplied, if you like, free of charge. Even that means that a video which does 10,000 views, which is about £15 view revenue, if it does that, if it makes it that far, it would mean that if I'd spent 30 quid on product still, the videos were at best kind of breaking even or losing money again. And unfortunately for me as a channel, I have to avoid that. I cannot make content. The aim is to try and make content which makes money, not loses money or breaks even. Because some of the videos as well, like I've said in comments and replies to people, some of these comparison videos will take multiple days to produce. So that's where forensics detailing sits in its history and what it does with regards to stuff being sent into the channel for review. No, I'm talking about products being sent into the channel for review. I'm not talking about sponsorship or paid for promotion. Forensics detailing at the moment as a channel does not allow and has never taken payment for any form of review or featuring. So there's never ever been anyone saying, John, if you put this on your channel, you know, how much it costs to get this on your kind of channel. I just don't want to go that way with the channel. My personal view on that whole subject, which is another can of worms and something we could do a video on, is we're all adults. If I watch a bit of content on YouTube and someone tells me that it's sponsored, I'm an adult and I know straight away, if I don't want to watch it, I can turn off. My biggest bugbear is when I watch content where as a YouTuber I know it is paid for promotion, but that channel is choosing not to tell me or disguise it as some sort of vlog. I'm going out today to get, I'm going to use an example with cars, I'm going out today to get a vinyl wrap done on my car, and you know, it's some high-end company that's paying for promotion through some back scene stuff that goes on. I hate that when I see that. That I really do not like, because I'm being lied to. I have no problem being advertised to if you're telling me. That's my thoughts on that. Going back to stuff being provided to the channel, guys, I've made a note of my pros and cons of doing it. So if I allow people to send me stuff in to review, the pros are I can cover more ground product wise. So I can get products in that there might be one where I'm umming and ahhing, thinking, I've got 5 in, that's enough. If I go and buy more, it's another 15 quid. Is it really giving me anything? It might be, but I don't want to go and spend the money. So when someone sends it to me, it adds more products, you know, so I can cover more ground. Another pro for me is the fact that I'm not paying for it means that the video might be able to break even and actually make money rather than not break even, like I've talked about before. Right, what else? It also allows me perhaps to, this is another one that came up recently, it's why I'm doing this video, I've sometimes put in expired products that are a little bit old into some of my videos, which is a dangerous thing to do, especially now with the size of the channel, because expiry is quite important. And I'm testing all these products and giving you the information, and people are going on that information, and the expiry can affect it, but I can't afford. Like the recent video, like Tax Systems Moonlight, I'm using a real old bottle of that and an old bottle of G&L Canco, because to go and replace both of those, if I'm buying them, would be like another £80. And that video's only made £5 in view revenue. So you see the problem. So another pro is that it would allow me to just reach out and make sure my products aren't expired for the test, which is actually very, very important. What are the cons? Well, the one thing we haven't mentioned, what are the bias that's created by having a relationship with, you know, the supplier of that or the brand. You know, if you know someone, are you going to really give your full, raw, sort of gut reactions to products? Are you softening your review slightly if you know that company? I think the answer is probably yes, you are. It's just human nature, isn't it? And that is one of the things of being a reviewer, is that you have to really, the way I get around that is I don't want to be mega bitchy to a brand where they send me something, thank you very much, and then I tear it to pieces. You have to tread carefully, I think, and just generally when you're doing reviews, I think you have to tread carefully with negativity anyway, because if you're saying something negative which is factual and it can be proven to be wrong, a brand is likely to come after you, and they might be entitled to come after you if you've got it completely wrong. So you are affecting people's livelihoods when you do negative reviews. You're affecting companies that are working day in, day out, and you don't really know that much about. So you have to be damn careful about what you're saying. But you also, if you're going to do reviews, I think you have to be prepared to say it. So as I've said before, the way I tackle this moral thing and the pressure of doing a kind of review is I just forget about it and I just go in there and I make notes. And if something is bad, I will just say it. Unfortunately, it's got to be done. But I try and say it diplomatically, and I try and put it into context, and I try to be careful. Because, as well, I think some brands are very sceptical of YouTube channels because we don't always get it right. And sometimes some of the reviews being done, I believe some of the things that are being said about the products and being presented about the products are way off, and I'm not even a brand. The brand understand the chemistry, all these products, the testing we do, some of them do anyway, a lot more than independent YouTubers that are just throwing chemicals at products and trying the best in their garage to review these things. So the brands some of them must be biting their lips with anger when they see these reviews of their products. Because a lot of the reviews aren't fair, and I've seen reviews where I've looked at the results and thought, what the hell's going on with that test? You know, that does not make any sense to me, those results. And I am not seeing anything like that. And then I see in the comments people are saying, that product's crap, I'm not going near that. So you've got to be very careful with all this kind of review stuff, because you're influencing people. Now, I could give you countless examples of stuff that I've seen that are just like, what the hell? But I'm sure there is some of that on my channel as well. So, don't know. There we go. So, what I want to know, guys, is what do you think about the subject of should review channels buy their products? Just hoping that this video tells you a little bit about some of the struggles I have, that most of my content, unfortunately, is still at the stage where each individual video might break even or lose money, or might be up a £5. But I need the videos to be more. I need each video to be profiting 50 quid or something like that. And then I'm in a healthier place. It's not just a case of what your latest video does. This is not a YouTube advisory thing, but you've got all your other videos, and some of them don't stagnate and they keep going. So as you build up more videos, you build up your revenue as well. So there's a little bit more to it than that. But I always tend to see it when I'm working on one video. How much money is this one video going to make me? Is it going to be £5? Is it going to be £10? Can I get this video to do 50,000 views or 100,000 views? Because that's a decent amount of money. That's like, you know, £100 or something like that, which is very healthy. But I can't do it. I can't do it. Very rare for me to get a video that goes up to 100,000 views within a few weeks. So, you know, it's all a struggle. It's all a learning curve. And, you know, I'm just trying to figure out how to run this channel the best way for me, the best way for you, and the best way for the industry as well. It's three different things, like I've talked about, the holy triangle, and we're always kind of adjusting and tweaking it. So let me know your thoughts on this whole can of worms subject area, guys. And thank you very much for watching, and thank you very much for supporting the channel over the years. Appreciate it. Bye for now.
Holding on to what I knew, but the moment's gone. Where was I when